Kanu's release necessary for peaceful election in Southeast. This according to APC PDP chieftains. The release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, is paramount for peaceful elections in the southeast zone of Nigeria in 2023. Two chieftains of different parties in Imo State made this known on Channels Television Sunrise Daily program on Wednesday. If anything, we have severally called on the state government to call for a peace conference. Nnamdi Kanu's release is paramount to peace and peaceful election in the southeast in 2023, said a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Ray Emaga. On his part, a founding member of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Chris Lance Osondo Onye Meshara, said, "Sure, I agree with him, Emaga. Personally, I wish the government does not appeal the ruling. Sincerely, I want him to be released and I want us to have peace in Southeast," he added. After legal fireworks for over a year since he was returned to Nigeria, an appeal court sitting in Abuja on October 13, 2022, discharged Kanu, who is being prosecuted by the federal government at the Federal High Court of Abuja for 15 charges, bordering on treasonable felony, terrorism, amongst others. However, the National Security Council and the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, said the leader of the pro-Biafran group was only discharged and not acquitted. Kanu is still in custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, in Abuja, while Malami has insisted that the appropriate legal options before the authorities will be exploited and communicated accordingly to the public. Meanwhile, EPES Igbo Social-Cultural Organization Ohaneze Ndị Igbo Worldwide and elder statesman Edwin Clark have urged President Muhammadu Buhari to obey the court's ruling, as he promised Igbo leaders in May that only the court will decide Kanu's fate. Nigerian senators demand release of Nnamdi Kanu, asks Buhari government to consider dialogue. The Southeast caucus in the Nigerian Senate has demanded the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, as ordered by the Court of Appeal. In a statement issued on Thursday, the senators urged the president and the federal government to obey the order of the court and pursue dialogue and genuine reconciliation instead of appealing against the judgment. The statement was signed by Senator Ojo Okalo, Majority Whip, Senator Chukwuma Soludo, Minority Whip, Senators Enyinnaya Baribe, Uche Ekwunife Iyom, Stella Odua, Sam Egwu, Obinna Ogba, Theodore Odi Ochendo, Chimaroke Nnamani, Michael Nnachi Onyewuchi, Ezenwa, Rochas Okorocha, Frank Ibezim, and Patrick Ifeanyi Oba. The caucus noted that the appeal court judgment presented the government an opportunity to consider a political solution to solve the lingering problem in the interest of the country's unity and peaceful coexistence of Nigerians. Governor Soludo bans Bet9ja, Naira Bet, other gambling services, casinos in Anambra. Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State has banned the operations of casino and gaming centers in the state, including Bet9ja, over alleged dark deals. Popular gambling services in Nigeria, including Bet9ja, 9060 Bet, Naira Bet, Niger Predict, and Bet Nigeria. The notice of the ban is contained in a statement jointly signed by the Commissioner for Culture, Entertainment and Tourism, Dr. Donatus Onyeji, Chairman, Anambra State Internal Revenue Service, Richard Madiebo, and the Commissioner for Homeland Affairs, Chikode Anara. According to the statement, the ban is a sequel to a worrisome number of petitions recently received by the government concerning the manipulations of the casino machines and non-transparency in payment for winnings. It said the allegations amounted to serious abuse of global best practices in the industry, which the government, under the watch of Governor Soludo, would not condone. The statement partly reads, "This fraudulent practice will not be allowed to thrive under the watch of the Professor Chukwuma Soludo administration and therefore must be dealt with immediately. Consequently, the Anambra State government hereby directs all operators of casino games in hotels, restaurants, and bars to suspend all gaming and casino operations with immediate effect pending the conclusion of investigations." Meanwhile, the government has summoned a meeting of all hotel owners and managers in the state on October 21st at the Professor Dora Akunyere Women Development Center. The meeting is said would address issues of enumeration and validation of hotel licenses as well as security, warning that it is mandatory. It said hotel revalidation forms will be distributed at the venue for all categories of hotel and tourism enterprises, adding that any hotel that was not profiled or without hotel license will be closed down according to Anambra State Tourism and Hospitality Law.